how to put a range trade on, okay? So first thing I'm going to do is VMM has a range trade today for the 8:30 news. And all the info you need is on the VMM. So we'll open the software just like we normally do. And Calvin, I'll have a recording of this as well. So how do you enter a range trade into the software? So the important things about a range trade, we know the market, of course. So just put the regular strategy on the chart. Okay? Put your regular strategy on the chart. And then ignore the bracket, all the stuff above entry range trade. So first thing, ticks above the range is 6, ticks below the range is 6. Ticks above the range is 6, ticks below the range is 6. Graphic shown on chart must be checked because that draws the range. That's all it does. Otherwise, it'll still be a range trade, but you won't see it. You won't see the physical range. Boom. The range box color is just the color of the range. That's all it is. The one-click bar look back creates a candle-based range if we don't use time. Today we're using time because we have a range start time. So it ignores the bar look back if you use time. The range start time is 8:30. 8:30. That's when the range starts to draw. And then the activate entry time, that's just like a breakout trade entry time, 8:30:05. So you can scroll down, enter that in, activation time, 8:30:05. 8:30:05. Change the trade type to a range trade. Okay, you know I always like to make a label. So we're calling it NQ range, Philly Fed, right? And now you just enter your orders and stops just like a normal trade. So if I have a target of 15, I have a target of 15 and a target of 25 and a stop. So what's going to happen? It's going to draw a range from 8:30 to 8:30:05, and then 6 ticks above the range or 6 ticks below, it's going to enter the range. Enter the trade if the price moves. So that's what happened, okay? It drew the range. It drew the range. That's all you have to do, Calvin. That's how you enter a range trade in, okay? So just to illustrate, so because the time is already passed, if I were to click this, it would put the orders on the chart immediately and it would have calculated the range from 8:30 to 8:30:05. If I change the range time, right? If I change the range time, let's say from 8:39, the start time, 8:39 to 8:40 and 30 seconds. To the entry time of 8:40 and 30 seconds. Let's make it 8:40, 8:41, okay? 8:41. So we have a range from 8:39 to 8:41. It's a 2-minute range. When I enable the trade, it'll start calculating the range. You don't have to be there for the whole range. You can come the last 10 seconds. It'll back calculate it based on the time. So you could have an hour range that started an hour ago, right? So there's the range that's being created. At 8:41, the orders are going to show up. The top line is the long, the bottom line is the short. And that's how a range trade works, Calvin. Okay? That's it. That's how a range trade works. Does that help?